Hello everyone, my name is Hunter555, you can call me Hunter. Very sorry for the delayed start there. I hit the go live button, I grabbed my glass, I went downstairs to make a fresh drink for stream, and I got pulled into a call between my parents and my sister. I haven't spoken to my sister in a while, I started losing track of time, and then I couldn't find a polite excuse to get out of the call. Granted, Hannah and I, that's my sister, we don't talk very often, just as a general rule, unless we're pushed together. It's mostly an exchange of memes between us and Instagram reels, things like that. Yeah, she's good. If anyone cared, she's good. She had a job interview earlier this week. She was very nervous about it. Now she's fine. She thinks it went okay. She got to cuddle a, what was it? Not a coyote. Coyote? Something like that? I don't know what it was. It was a strange thing I'd never heard of. I don't even know what kind of animal it was. I don't actually get many words in the family calls. It's normally my mum and my sister who do all the talking. So anyway, you didn't come here to listen to me ramble on about me and my family. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't a dog, Addy. But hello, Addy. Hello, True Purple. Hello, Scotsman. Hello, Elcorn. I was talking about you earlier. Were your ears burning? Hello, Mythical. Anyone else? Nope. Not yet. And I was talking about Scotsman as well. Were your ears burning? I didn't mention you by name, so I just mentioned the old people who went to school with Cthulhu in my community. Which would be the two of you, if that wasn't obvious. Now, the one thing I didn't check before going live that I was supposed to check, and I'm checking now. Oh, when was... No, I don't know. That's not valid anymore. Okay, I had to nothing, Elcom. Didn't do anything. You just were older. You just happened to be older. Hello, Exapol. Welcome in. Yes, so... Just gonna turn game sounds down a tiny bit for myself. Hello, JD. For those who don't remember last stream we went through Twist Mountain. We defeated the local gym, the Ice-type gym. That's the 7th gym now. And we climbed Dragon Spiral Tower and encountered N with the legendary Pokemon Zekrom. N told us to find the legendary Pokemon Reshiram, and we've now been sent to go back to the Desert Resort to try and find the White Stone or the Light Stone, I don't remember which, that Reshiram is currently in the form of. This is Desert Resort here. We're going to actually Relic Castle, anyway, we're going to fly to Nimbasa and then walk the rest of the way. But we couldn't actually explore all of Relic Castle before. I should probably change the stream title because I've actually misnamed the stream. I've called it Desert Resort. It's actually Relic Castle we're digging through. Regardless, we're digging through it, and last time we were here, we the only cookies I have are in your browser. I'm disappointed, Expel. Disappointed. What was I saying? I should actually check. What does everyone have? Black glasses, bright powder, amulet coin, experience share, rocky helmet, sharp beak. Yeah, those items are all fine. Okay. Last time we were here, we couldn't explore all of Relic Castle. We were blocked off. That bit that's blocked off is no longer blocked, to put simply. so we can explore the depths. Which means a couple of new Pokemon, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while. Yes, crisps. That's what we call them in the UK. What flavour? What flavour have you got, True Purple? Because there's certain flavours I'm not keen on. We shouldn't have any issue with any Pokemon that show up, even if we can't run from them, because they're all like 15 levels below us. At the moment, when we actually get into Relic Castle, they'll start matching us for levels. And I have to remember, I haven't battled all the trainers here, so I may accidentally walk into a battle. Oh. A rare candy. Just salt. Your sister can't have spicy. Okay. Well, I like ready salted, so I will take some, thanks. True Purple, if you could just send them my way. Where is... Ah, here it is. So, we do have a Rage Candy Bar, which I'm fairly certain is what you need to awaken these. These are Darmanitan. Pokemon called Darmanitan. They are the evolved form of Daramaka. I'm just going to see if we can actually find one. Switch. Yes, I was right. Yes, I did, Elcom. I considered Darmanitan as a member of the team instead of Chandelure. Let's go for Razor Shell. Oh, damn it! I wasn't expecting it to use Belly Drum. That's probably going to knock it out. Yep, that's really annoying. I wanted to show it off. I only had the one Rage Candy Bar. As you can see, the statues disappear. That's the entrance. Yes, I know. I've been here before. I only made it all the way out here thanks to my Pokemon. Yes, yes. Let's hurry, he says, whilst we waste time wittering in the doorway. I've still got bubbles in front. I need to swap back to AT-AT. Pokemon, switch AT-AT, there we go. Activate that. Oh, I was running on quicksand. I forgot I'm not supposed to do that. And I need to use a repel. Why have I not used a repel? Level 19. That's just, frankly, that's insulting. Frankly, it's just insulting. Do I have any repels? Yes, I have 5 max repels. Makes sense that there's an item on top of the quicksand. Right. Back up here. Let me go up. Right. Can't sprint on... There we go. We can go down now. Gets us told us once again we should test how much power you have. We will see if you can defeat Team Plasma. Okay. This is going to be another gauntlet. Well, yes, my Pokemon work hard, but so do I. Magneton. Elcon going for the Magneton. Addy missed out on his favourite Pokemon, Pancham, earlier. Definitely didn't rub that in his face at all. No. I would never. I would never do such a thing. Stop with the wretched Super Fangs! I hate this Pokemon. It serves one useful purpose. One. In the entire game. And even that, it's only sort of good at. Don't mind me, I'm just having a little wiggle. Think that, yeah, that's defense drop, not flinch. Bites flinch. Shows how long I've been playing this game. I actually know what the effects of a lot of the moves are. And another Krokorok. We can take that out. Oh, that's gonna have such an impact of this battle. Oh no. That move changed the tide of battle so much. The game is not very smart. Do you want to go on holiday with me this year, Eddie? Just saying. You're not the only one who can make threats. Max Potion, we're probably going to use that. I wonder if there's any battles that actually take place on Quicksand. That would be interesting. To please my Pokemon, lose. To please my Pokemon, I think I will win. You guys make a big deal about people keeping their Pokemon happy. So... Sorry, give me 1 second. Why are you not full screened? The window won't go full screen, I don't know why. I was trying to figure it out, but it just mutes the music, and we don't want the music muting. I want 8080 to level up a bit, because we're almost at evolution level. Almost there, almost. Keep battling. I might regret. Is that no? Oh. What did Psycho do? Oh, it doesn't matter. Copied. It copies my stat changes. That's fine. Yes! Level up. Ooh, crunch. Crunch. Feint attack does 60, which won't fail. Crunch does 80 and can lower defense. Payback does only 50, but I'm quite slow. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of Feint attack. I didn't realise 88, well, Scraggy could learn Crunch. As one of the few things I'm not as knowledgeable about. Precisely what moves specific Pokemon can learn and when they can learn them. You can tell which route you need to take based on where the grunts are. Oh! That Pokemon's annoying. I hate the fact that they use that thing. Only because I have to swap. I have to swap into something else. Poison types are weak to psychic types. We might as well get Insignia the experience, considering I'm under-leveled. I don't even know what it used there. Body Slam. Is it paralysed? Oh, stupid paralysis. Seriously? And then I don't even take it out. Ah, I don't have full restores yet. Okay, Courage, you're up. Because I was not expecting Insignia to have such a hard time there. There we go. Everyone got experience, pretty much. Yeah, I don't like you beating up my Pokemon, and yet here we are. Come on, come on, come on. Shadow Ball. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Forget Nightshade. Shadow Ball, one of the best ghost type moves in the game. Especially for special attackers. And also, I did see Courage can learn it. Now that's interesting, because Courage is immune to ghost types. And ghosts are weak to ghost types. So Shadow Ball would actually be really powerful on Courage. Oh. Retaliate's a good revenge move though. I don't really need Crunch because I've got a Dark type. I can always go back to the move reminder, I suppose. No, I didn't want to do that. Because I want to heal up as well. Use Hyper Potion on Insignia. And Paralyze Heal, use on Insignia. There we go. All sorted. I didn't realise you got Shadow Ball here. I am really happy about that. Oh. A Super Potion. Nice. Okay. What? A Sunstone. That's not helpful. There's nothing else in this room. What was the point in that room? What? Okay, I am... Colour me confused. I'm not really sure where the game is. Well, I ran on that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Repel's effect wore off. Make me use another one, why don't you? There we go. Okay, don't run on the quicksand this time, Hunter. Stop here. Okay, for some reason I thought there was another quicksand in this room. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! No! Right, so don't drop down that one. Go this way. fight the grunt. So, fun fact about today, I had to do a panic laptop build because someone's laptop had just... Whenever she tried to log in, it blew screen of death. So, yeah, that was fun trying to troubleshoot. And then having to rapid fire build her a laptop using a laptop we needed for someone else. The plus side though, I mean, for one, the laptop was done in less than an hour, and two, I got to take it to the client office. Now that's good because I took it to the client office. I finished there at 5:15, and my boss said I could finish for the day. I normally don't finish until 6. That's awesome. I finished 45 minutes early, and then the commute that normally takes me 20 to 30 minutes. Took me 45 minutes. Max for 5, that's good. Yeah, it took me 45 minutes to drive home because there was a broken down fuel tanker on the dual carriageway on the way home. So the police had coned off a really large section of the road to ensure no one drove into it. Yeah. Really annoying, but hey, I still got home at the time I'd normally be finishing work, so can't complain too much. Hello, mini packs, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. I'm very cheerful and full of caffeine, so I'm quite talkative, and I'm not apologising for that. When have I ever apologised for being caffeinated? I mean, I did warn you all in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, why not? Join the Discord. It's free, and you get to join this awesome community that I share with Elkhorn and Minipacks, and I'm very lucky to do so. I don't know why I needed to tell you I was caffeinated. You could tell from how much I'm talking, can't you? I'm not subtle. I'm not very good at keeping it subtle. Yes, switch Pokemon. Let's see if Insignia can actually pull her weight this time, shall we? Thank you for the link, Elkhorn, for the Discord. Because I don't know how long the stream delay is for my mods, I just kind of keep talking until I see things appear in chat when it comes to like links and such. Speaking of links, could we get a few shout outs for the streamers in chat, please? I know my mods won't do themselves, that's why I have multiple mods. They can shout each other out, and they can do each other. You know what, Addy? In this case, she had. Because the laptop was doing it on its own. Blue screen of death, it automatically reboots. So it was automatically rebooting every time it did it. It turns out, well, as far as we can tell, she had a corrupted user profile. At least that's what we thought it was. Then later on, I called her back to check something else, and she informed me that she could no longer connect to the Wi-Fi either. Everything else in the house, she was working from home, everything else in the house was fine. Her partner was still connected, all other devices were connected, just the laptop refusing to connect. So we think there is a problem with the... I mean, the laptop's 4 years old, and it's getting carried around and knocked around because it's a work laptop, so it's subject to a lot, and it's a Lenovo. Which, now that I've said that out loud, I realise might not necessarily mean something to everyone. Oh, it's Sinisty. Thank you for the shout-outs, folks. Yeah, we'll stay until Scraggy. I think we're high level, so we should be faster. We are faster. Good thing too, because if we weren't, we'd have lost that. Did you look up Sinisty? Because there was a large gap between you doing that and like you checking the Pokemon and then throwing the Pokeball, Scots. If you need to know Pokemon types, folks, for the community game to use Pokeballs, just ask me. But I generally know what type Pokemon's up. Generally know. Oh, you were checking if you had a Phantom Ball. There's a quicker way of doing that. Try and use one. And the game will tell you if you have a Phantom Ball. You won't tolerate people who have different ideas. Lovely. Lovely, lovely person. And you're leading with Trubbish. Why are you leading with... At least it's not Garbodor. Sorry, Garbodor. I don't actually know how it's said. I just always pronounced it Garbodor. No. Insignia. Do me proud. I'm not actually going to say what was going through my head just then because that's not family friendly at all. But no, Pax. No, I haven't. I mean, Scotsman, I never think straight, but for completely different reasons. Raiding a Bastion's always a good idea. What are you talking about? That's a psychic type. You should always raid Bastions when you've had lots of rub. Can someone explain to me what it is about alcohol that I don't... why I don't... I find it... Even alcohol that is supposedly sweet, I just find it bitter. It's only sweet, like especially sweet ciders that I like. Everything else is just too bitter, even stuff that's supposed to be sweet. Or that I'm told is sweet, at least. Like, I'll be handed something and said, oh, try this, it's quite sweet. And I taste it, and it's just like, no, it's bitter. And I have no idea why I have this big issue with... Because there are certain alcoholic drinks, like alcoholic beverages I would like to try, but just something about the flavour means that the taste is repulsive. I'm hoping that I'm discouraging any younger people in chat from wanting to try drinks because they don't taste very nice. Don't drink without, unless you're somewhere safe. Ah! Where have you been? You've nowhere to be seen, and then you just suddenly appear right behind me. You're welcome for clearing up all the grunts. Looks like everyone is here. Working hard to resurrect Reshiram, the other Dragon-type Pokemon. The Lightstone you seek is not here. Lightstone, not Whitestone. You are Hunter, you were chosen by our king. If you truly desire to keep the world as it is, where Pokemon live alongside people, you must bring the other Dragon-type Pokemon spoken of in legend and battle with our king. Otherwise, Team Plasma will steal every Pokemon from every person in the world and release them all. Yes! Yes, Scotsman! That scene, but just also that film. If you have not seen the film Chef with Jon Favreau, watch it. I cannot stress this enough. Watch it. It is such a good film. There are a couple of other films that I strongly encourage people to watch, but Chef is so good. Oh, absolutely, Scotsman. Just don't watch it without food. It will make you hungry. It will make you hungry. And you will love the fact that it makes you hungry, because the food, it looks just so beautiful. It was one of the 3 films on the required watching list at the in the kitchen at the pub. Those 3 films were the 3 films I was going to recommend, because they were all so good for different reasons. I wasn't reading. I was just scrolling through. The Pokemon who live with the trainers actually want that. It's liberation you talk about, really just stealing Pokemon from people. What's this? Champion Elder, even though illness took the Pokemon that have been your partner for many years, and you haven't had a serious battle in all that time, even you who ordered the Elite Four to protect the Pokemon League and left to wander Unova region alone, even a champion like you now wants to protect a world where Pokemon and people live together. Team Plasma's king will show the people of Unova that he is stronger than a champion who keeps Pokemon bound. Just like that, the hero who founded Unova, he will be accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. Trainers, release your Pokemon. For this, we've prepared a suitable castle for the legendary Zekrom and our king. Alder won't lose. That is what we in the business call foreshadowing. I'll fight for all trainers who love their Pokemon, for all Pokemon who believe in their trainers. Our king has no interest in you. Already determined that victory against you is assured. Stay behind just to tell me that, just to make a fool of me. Doing this out of kindness, yes, kindness, making sure the camp champion doesn't get hurt for no reason. The moment when someone loses all hope, I really do love to watch that moment. Well then, farewell. Bye then. I have some... love the closing credits where they show him learning to cook something for one scene. It's clear that he really wanted to get it right. Oh yeah, no, the amount of passion he put into that film is absolutely immense. Your TSAR238 gene is probably active. Really common for people to find alcohol molecules bitter, and people with it tend to be much less likely to drink. I have no idea if that's true, but I am not going to look it up now, which means I will forget later. So I will just trust the fact that I trust you. It seems my only choice is to return to the Pokemon League and battle N. Bothers me to do exactly what gets us wants. What should we do about the Lightstone? Why don't we go outside for now? Good idea. It's hard to breathe in here. No, don't take me with you. Why did you take me with you? What could that guy called N possibly want? Could he be trying to prove he is right by winning the Battle of the Two Dragons? Hunter! Hunter! Hello, Hunter! I thought she was doing the Hunter Cats thing. Read about it a while back and just looked up the name. I read about a school for young witches and wizards in the Scottish Highlands. Doesn't make it true. Sorry, Pax, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist when you said you'd read about it, and I'm just like, yes, that's called fiction. Come to the museum in Nacrene City immediately. Right away. Got it? I mean right now. Can hear Professor Juniper's voice from clear over here. She's very shrill. Seems like something big is happening. I'm going on ahead. Bye-bye. Don't want to believe what that gets. It says you should head for the Nacrene City Museum. Oh, I intend to, because I know I know what's there. Fly. Did you read that in the journal Science? Do you mean in the Science Journal? Or in the journal Science? And no, I didn't. All the way back to Nacrene City. There's a lot of back and forth in this game. A lot of back and forth. I should really reorder my Pokemon. I mean, I say reorder my Pokemon. I need to swap two. I need to swap AT-AT and Shockney in the display on the bottom of the screen. Because I caught Shockney before AT-AT. I need to swap those two round. No, I can do that later. Someone remind me at the end of stream I need to do that. Alda told me what's going on. Got caught up in something serious, it seems. This it? Isn't that the Stone Fountain Desert Resort? Yes, that's right, but is this really a Dragon-type Pokemon? When I investigated Dragon Spiral Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same era as this Lightstone. Looked into that. Impressive as always. As you know, we're lucky, because what if Team Plasma had noticed that old stone that time? Clear to me they were trying to steal the Dragon Skull so they could revive the legendary Dragon-type. If you would, Hunter, take this. Take the Lightstone, that means you'll be the one to battle N if anything happens to me. Are you really okay with that? Yes. Determined to take on this duty. Counting on you, please take care of yourself. Protagonist syndrome. At the end of stream, Elcorn. How do we wake the Dragon-type Pokemon from the stone, then? They didn't think of that. We've got those two. Go to Opelucid City. Gym leader of that city uses Dragon-type Pokemon. Gym leader could know something. I'll go ahead and wait for you there. Till then... He's off again. He does not sit still, that man. That's right. Opelucid City's Drayden might know something. Never forget you always have Pokemon right by your side. Going to head back to the lab and do some research. I'll see if I can uncover what kinds of beings these legendary Dragon-type Pokemon are, and if there is any way to awaken them. Bye! Don't worry, if we have something for you, we'll come running to find you. Sounds real serious, and that's all I got out of it. Hunter, do you know all of Opelucid City? You leave from Micro City and cross Treebline Bridge. It's on the other side. Check. If you need to know where to go, check your map. I don't know where you're going. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I pressed the wrong button though. Pokemon Insignia Fly. I am going to Driftvale City, which Addy will be thrilled about. I'm not staying in Driftvale though. Don't get used to it. Yes, I would like to surf on it. Thank you for asking. Poison Jab! I did actually wonder what that was. Yes, I would like to surf on it. Right. Where is... I think if I surf on this one... Thank you for the heads up. There's an item. Ran into a Pokemon. Woohoo! For a single second. Winter Deerling! It's the boring Deerling. What level is it? Level 22. Not worth my time. Ah, damn, I'm in the wrong place. You might not be able to see it, but on the other side of these trees, there's a cave. And we're going in that cave. But I'm in the wrong place to actually get there, because I can't get past those rocks or the trees. Oh, I ran into a wild Pokemon thinking, why is it not jumping me off the water? Basculin. Basculin is like Magikarp, only worse. Because Magikarp evolves into something useful. Basculin just sits there, existing, taking up space in the Pokedex. That's all. That's its entire purpose. It's Dex fodder. It became useful in Gen 8 in Pokemon Legends Arceus when it actually gained an evolution. But yeah, it's in these games. It's Dex filler. It's there to make the deck slightly more complicated and to have another version exclusive. I don't know. I don't know what Buck Rogers really is. I've heard of it, and that's where my knowledge of it ends. Sorry? Yeah, I know basically nothing about Buck Rogers except it's a thing that exists. And I've probably upset a lot of people by saying that. In we go. Oh! Bollocks. Sorry for the language there, folks. I just... What level are you? Level 30, okay, you're still quite low level. But I will fight you, because I might be able to get enough experience from you. Yeah, forgot you'd have Sturdy. Actually, Sturdy didn't trigger. You just got lucky with the hit. Old enough now that unless you did a remake, it's even surprising you've heard of it. Parents. That's the only reason I've heard of it. It's like several things I've heard of. That is only because my parents. I need to repel. Oh, that's an interesting Pokemon in the community game. Scrafty. Does that look suspicious to anyone? That Pokemon. Hold on. It's a fighting dark type. So I don't actually know what Pokeball is useful for it, I just know. No, Addy, that's not what I was going for. Right, who can learn Flash? Insignia and Lumiere. I've got a TM for Shadow Ball. Oh well. But I need to be able to see. Oh, that's better. And that's really irritating. Right, leave. And re-enter. Pokemon. Flash. Yes, I would like to use Strength. If you wouldn't mind. There we go. Ah, I thought I'd use Repel. Apparently I hadn't. No, there was another reason I was drawing your attention to the Scrafty. It wasn't so much because why did I have to use Attract? It wasn't so much because I wanted you to catch it. I just wanted you to notice it. I just wanted you guys to be aware of it. For no apparent reason. Yeah, there's no real reason I wanted you guys to know that was there. Mountains, meals, Pokemon, and fun battles. What's sus, Pax? What could possibly be sus about what I was saying? Oh, we're comparing Pokedexes. Hello, Lewis. Welcome on in. Level up. Gerda, we will swap into Insignia for that, which is a bit of a risk, because I think we might still be under-leveled with Insignia. Insignia's struggling a little to catch up with the others. Oh no, we're matched. Okay. And as a flying type, as often is, we're faster. There we go, took it out. And that should level Insignia up. Not quite. Someone's knocking at my door. AT-AT's evolving. Oh look! It's a Scrafty! It's almost as though I knew that was coming! Yes, I will be taking my break. Alcorn, thank you for letting me know. I just want to see. I'm going to quickly battle this hiker and then I'll take my break. But yes, I thought it was funny because I knew AT-AT was going to evolve from Scraggy to Scrafty this stream, based on just where its leveling was. So I thought it was just quite amusing that that had happened right before. No, this battle will be done before the ads start. I've got 2.5 minutes on the ads before the ads start, so I will be okay. But thank you, Alcon. Bear in mind that stream delay means that when I said I had 2.5 minutes, I've got slightly under 2.5 minutes because I don't know what the stream delay is for you guys. But I defeated that trainer. I've still got over 2 minutes. So I am going to take my break now to let my ads run. You folks should all do the same. Mini-packs, I cannot answer that question because I honestly don't know how to describe what Scrafty looks like. And I will see you folks all in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. Back to caving. I honestly forgot how short the Relic Castle bit was. Especially for me. I need that turned on. Oh, it's there. I have a max repel active. I have to use strength every time. I forget. Every time I change rooms, I have to use strength again. Okay. How do I get up to that item? This way. A hard stone. That's redundant. Okay, where? There. There it is. I wondered where that item was. And that. Go back in the bag, get another repel. Running out of these. This way. That's the way out. We don't want to go that way just yet. How do I get up this way? The guidance chamber. Hello. Impressed for one so young, maybe you're the one, maybe possible. Will you listen to an old man's story? Yes. When Pokemon people lived in different worlds, a war between people started and intensified in a forest where many Pokemon lived. Pokemon surrounded by smoke and flames were in big trouble. The legends, Cabalion, Terrakion, and Virizion appeared. Terrakion used its amazing strength to destroy rocks blocking the escape route. Virizion used its quick movements to protect Pokemon from living flames. And Cabalion led the frightened Pokemon out of the burning woods. People who started the war were routed by the power of the legends. Because of Cabalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, the war was ended. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon either. The three legends that learned that the deeds of humans could lead to dire consequences to their world. They cut themselves off from people and disappeared. No one saw much of them after that, and the three faded into myth. Been searching for them for decades, and I finally figured out that one of them was deep in this cave. The legendary three do not trust people. If people approach, they bare their fangs and attack. Can't be helped because they only know the old world. They still don't know the world has become a place where people and Pokemon try to understand and help each other. You might be able to show them that people and Pokemon can trust each other and live together. If they take another look at people, I think they will stop hiding from us. I know what's here. I mean, I already knew what was here when I first showed up. It's not what we're here for, though. That's what we're here for. The Dusk Stone. We need that. There it is. I don't know if there's wild Pokemon in the guidance chamber. I can never remember. Just push that boulder down. I suspect the item's there. No? You are a... Okay, yes. Just checking a couple of things before I do a certain thing. Okay. Okay. I've just checked. Okay. No, I still need to be in here because I need to check my bag. Sort. I don't have a ton. Level 42, it's a lower level than I thought it was. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. A lot more than I was expecting, okay. That's actually not ideal. I have no Dusk Balls, I was expecting to have a Dusk Ball. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Okay. Options, options, options. It's a steel fighting type. Steel fighting type. This is a risk. A little bit low-key, doing my stream budget stuff. Hollow if anything goes sideways. No worries, Elcom. No worries. Thank you for coming in. It will resist this. Which is the idea. Okay, it resisted that even more than I was anticipating. Let's use a stab attack, because it should still resist that. Never mind, it got a crit with Sacred Sword. Please don't faint, please don't faint. Yes! Yes! Oh no, I've got to be careful that I don't accidentally run from the battle. Really? Really? And that is why Lumiere is out. Because Lumiere is immune to the fighting type moves it uses. Oh, I did not prepare for this. I was not prepared for this. More fool me, I suppose. It's going to just keep using Sacred Sword. Sure, why not? We'll try a Timer Ball now. I don't know when the Timer Ball starts becoming powerful. Not soon enough. Have I ever used third-party Joy-Cons? No. I can't tell if this is about to be a criticism of them or a positive. One shake, two shakes, three shakes. Yes! That's a legendary Pokemon that we just caught. That's a legendary Pokemon. I'm happy about that. Yes. Do I get a shot at the other two as well? Yes, Elcorn, yes I do. No, I'm not. Mini packs. That would be Addy. Addy is the resident Switch user. There's the answer. Addy wouldn't advise it, so I wouldn't advise it. Yes, Elkhorn. I know where Terrakion and Virizion are located. Virizion is located in Pinwheel Forest. That's the forest we went through near the start of the game. So we can go and get that one. Terrakion is located at Victory Road at the end of the game. So we will not be... we will not be going for that one just yet because we don't have access to it. Third-party Pro controllers are good, but not Joy-Cons. Okay? That's what Addy recommends. It's the Iron Will Pokemon, so I think I'm going to call him William. William. And immediately goes to the box. That's fine. We just caught a legendary Pokemon. The funny part is, that's both Pokemon playthroughs where we've caught a legendary. Because we caught Articuno in the red playthrough. Just randomly in the middle of the game. Battle Cavalier and you related to each other should be easily communicated to Terrakion and Virizion because of the close bond between the three. Give you a chance to prove your worth. Yeah, they're not easy. The obstacles that separated Terrakion and Virizion from people are probably gone now. Whether you want to search for those two is up to you, but they're definitely waiting for you. We'll probably go after them later. But I only went for Cavalion because we happen to be here, and it means we don't have to backtrack to here. I fully intend to go after all three. Yes, I do. I am going to just escape rope out of the cave because I've got the item I came for. It's just quicker. Then bag TM. That's Shadow Claw. Shadow Ball. Lumiere. Yes. Flash. Forget. Lumiere learn Shadow Ball. And now, the other thing I wanted to do is this. Chandelier. We are now at the stage where only one Pokemon has not fully evolved. Rather amusingly, it's our starter. Normally that's people's first Pokemon, one of the first Pokemon of their main team. I'm emphasising main team because for many people the first Pokemon that evolves is it's usually the early game Rodent or Bug. Just by the nature of how evolution works. I think it goes to the top. There it is. So we're going to give that to Bubbles. And then we're going to give an item to Lumiere. What are we going to give to Lumiere? Scope Lens, Silk Scarf, Smoke Ball, Soothe Bell, Spell Tag. Boost power of Ghost Type moves? Yeah, we'll do that. I did it again. Pokemon. Insignia Fly. Back to Icarus City. just going to get Bubbles back in the fight. And we'll also stop by the shop. We'll do a bit of shopping whilst we're here. Okay, I need to replenish certain items. Thank you for healing. Not so thank you for wanting my Pokemon to get injured again. Yeah, I'll take 9 of those. I'll take 6 of those just so I have them. Take 6 of those. Nope. And you? Oh, you sell technical machines. Blizzard, Thunder, Fire Blast. Fire Miss, Fire Miss. Accuracy 85. It's Fire Blast has higher accuracy than Will-O-Wisp. Oh dear. There we go. I didn't realise I could buy Fire Blast from there. I was prepared to wait. I'm in the wrong place. I need to go down. And up here, I think. Oh right, yeah, I forgot. When it's winter, Route 8 is really hard to navigate because of the ice. I mean, it's a lot easier to avoid the trainers because they won't battle you unless you are stationary in front of them. But getting around them is a bit of a challenge. There we go. Give you the Icy Rock. Okay, thank you for an Icy Rock. Come back tomorrow, roll at a different time. That's a bit difficult for me. There we go. I knew that was about to trigger. Hello, Bianca. Think about things like what I can do in my life and what I want to do, but thinking how cool it would be to be a model like Elisa, how cool it would be to do research on Pokemon like Professor Juniper. If that's what I want to do, I'm going to have to know a lot about Pokemon. Would you please battle me? Sure, you're not giving me much choice in the matter. You only have 4 Pokemon? You only have 4 Pokemon? Bianca, we've got 1 gym left. I could use Fire Miss, but I'm not going to because it's a normal type. I'm going to swap in AT-AT. I forgot she led with her Stoutland. At least I got a free swap. Does that boost defense? No, it boosts both attacks. Let's try for high jump kick. Ooh, that's a bit more alarming. Especially if I miss high jump kick. I did not miss. Any Joy-Con will fit on a normal for Nintendo ones, not sure on OLED. Bubble's got a nice hunk of experience. Embor. She's on her final stage for starter. Ember's the final fire type starter. But I think what level? 40! Bubbles is really behind. Really behind. That was close. Bubbles can't stay in. Bubbles cannot stay in for anything else. But at least we should have got a chunk of experience from that. 3,295. No, you're not learning Encore. Encore's a terrible move. We almost leveled up twice. Definitely switching out. Definitely switching out. Lumiere, you can take care of the grass type. Let's try for a fire miss. You still have Leer on something? It dodged it. That's not going to do very much, we're resistant. Did more than I expected. There we go, took it out. Bubbles grew to level 37, nicely done Bubbles. Mushana, we will stay in for Mushana because ghosts are strong against psychic types. Let's see. O-code it, nice. Maybe a level up for Lumiere, not sure. No. That was easy. Ah, there we go. Behold, Samurott, a Pokemon who has a very large sprite, and I'm really struggling to make it fit well. There we go. That was actually quite difficult. No, it catches a lot of people off guard. Really, really impressed, and that makes me want to give you this to you. What's she giving me? Oh, a full restore. Thank you, Bianca. Castelli City, my precious Pokemon stolen by Team Plasma. Really, really understand. Team Plasma forces everyone to liberate their Pokemon. There'll be nothing but sad people. Stop Team Plasma! Don't allow Pokemon to be stolen from trainers who love them. I think that's the truth or ideal that you've been pursuing, Hunter. Come all this way, and I'm afraid I'm bothering you when you're going through so much. All I wanted was to help you relax. Knowing you, you'll be fine. Definitely, you'll be totally fine. I guarantee it. You know what I mean. Bye-bye. That's a bold promise, Addy. Do you give me an item? Nope. Do you give me an item? Do you give me an item? No. Avoid this area on weekend evenings. Brats who live around here often get up to something stupid. Duly noted. Hey, come back! Ninja girl! Please take this. Flame charge! Thank you very much! Who's that in the... Really? Come. We brought you the one you wanted. You are not earning your pay. I was walking directly towards him. You just moved me a little faster. Seems that you've obtained the Lightstone. Congratulate you on a job well done. Do you have to pace? My Lord Ends thought that the two holders of the legendary Pokemon should put their beliefs on the line and strive to find which is the true hero. This is not necessary, however. From his infancy, I provided him with the education required to become the hero of legend. Indeed, he has been so acknowledged by the legendary Pokémon. Such purity of purpose is his. Liberation of Pokémon, of which Team Plasma speaks, is the separation of Pokémon from foolish people. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokémon. Preparations are complete. My perfect plan is set in motion. First, a few gullible Pokémon trainers who are unable to resist Team Plasma will release their Pokémon. That number will become 100, then 1,000. Even the gym leaders and the champion will become unable to fight us. Having Pokémon will be considered a bad thing. People like the sad little Bianca, whose Pokémon stolen Castelia, will be unable to face public opinion and will release their Pokémon. That's the kind of world we'll make. A world of misery and sadness. You may have the stone, but there's no chance whatsoever that the legendary Pokémon will accept you as a hero. If you're not willing to hand over your precious Pokémon, I suggest you search for some courage. You're going to need it. I like the Shadow Trio. I like the way they disappear. Do you give me an item? Nope. And we're immediately in a battle. No, I'm getting given a TM. Fling. Throw an item to do damage to the target. The damage changes depending on what you throw. Oh, it's in there. Eerie music. Biker Philip. Oh, what have I got in the lead? Lumia. Yeah, that's not good. Pokemon. AT-AT, you're up. Lumia should evolve from this though. I imagine it's going to be faster. No, I'm faster. That was unexpected. This should take it out. I was correct. Moxie boost. Lumia leveled up. Scraggy, eh? Versus my Scrafty. Right. Bye bye, Scraggy. That was easy. Did not pose much of a challenge. Oh, there we go. That's the double battle. I like double battles occasionally. Must be Scraggy Day. Apparently so. Hooligans, Jim and Cass. Scraggy and Scraggy. Right. I perhaps don't have the best Pokemon for this fight. Oh well. Oh, I paralysed one of them. Nice. And missed on another Fire Blast. I suppose there's a reason I'm calling it Fire Mist. Fire Mist. Don't. No! Let me in! No! Oh, and it had Moxie. Of course it did. Right. Let's get rid of him. This should be enough. Any suspiciously muscly man-like Pokemon. Look up Conkeldurr. I don't really have a way of bringing a picture up of it up on Let me... Look at that in chat. It's a trade evolution, so I'm not going for it, but just look it up. You'll understand what I mean. Shopping Mall 9. Done shopping? 9! Buy. You sell healing items. I don't need any. I know what's in that room. There's no point in us going in there. What ATMs do you have? Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. No. I don't have a Snorlax. Ah. Just get rid of those. Okay. There is not an awful lot to buy here, apparently. I can go in here. Oh, there's a PP up in here. I didn't realise there was an item in here. But if I... These boxes of electrical appliances are for Rotom. The Pokemon Rotom. We don't have a Rotom. Understandable. There. Got it. Not much of an item. It's a lemonade. And we're done with Route 9. On to Opelucid City. I just want to get to the Pokemon Center. This way. Gets this. What a liar. Desperately trying to con everyone with his speech. Does it help that I read it out? Part of the reason I read it out is so I don't just click through it, because I read quite quickly. That's correct. Our Lord N has combined his power with the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and intends to create a new world. We herald the return of the hero of Unova, founder of this region. Pokemon are different from people. They're living beings who contain unknown potential. They're living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. All true. They're beings whose greatness we should acknowledge. Also true. Beings who should be freed from our oppression. Not so accurate. Electric normal type in chat. We, Team Plasma, invite you to join us. We all want to create a new world where people and Pokemon are both free. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now, please release your Pokemon. And so, I end my plea to you today. Thank you one and all for your attention. Bye! Git. True, have we been making Pokemon suffer? Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says. No way, with that Pokemon I'll be lonely and sad. What was that about? That speech was off the charts strange. The cooperation of people and Pokemon is how Unova came to exist to begin with. If Pokemon really didn't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave. Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokeball doesn't mean you've captured its heart. Let's go, Hunter. A few steps away. It's been a while, Iris and Drayden. Mr. Elder, and the girl who helped out that time. Not accurate, but sure, we'll go with it. What's wrong? What does the wandering champion who left the Pokemon League need from us? Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Talking about Zekrom or Reshiram? What's the sudden interest? Moments ago, a troublemaker known as Getsis was here. He said a trainer named N has reawakened Zekrom. That trainer called N apparently told Hunter here to search for the other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me check I have this straight. This N, or what have you, presumes to set the two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle to test his convictions. Oh, no! The dragon Pokemon get along so well! That's right, Iris. The ones who make Pokemon battle are the trainers, and it's so the trainers and the Pokemon can get to know each other better. Going to the Pokemon League. I guess in this case I should say I'm returning to the League. Of course I'll defeat N. That's what we call foreshadowing. Well done, Addy. Teach them about the beauty of this world where Pokemon trainers live together in harmony. I'll await your arrival. Once you obtain the Opelucid badge, come to the League. Gym leader is tough, take care. Counting on you both. He's gone. Is he okay? He looked kind of scary. Don't worry, Iris. He is the strongest trainer in all of Unova. Come to my home. As Alder asked, I'll tell you everything I can about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Please show the way. If it's Opelucid City, I can take you anywhere. So the story of Zekrom and Reshiram, we'll tell you all we know about it. Lore! Where's this item? There it is. Max Repel, nicely done. Okay. Quickly re-heal. These are the tedious parts of the game, so there's just an awful lot of talking. Yes, we do, Scotsman. We always need to yell lore. What happens if I try to go this way? Something ahead and the road is closed now. They couldn't even be bothered to come up with an excuse. Thank you, Addy, for the heavy ball. And what happens if I try to go this way? Nothing. I also happen to know that I can't go beyond Route 10, so there's not much motivation for me to cross that route yet. Except to battle the trainers on it in a bit, so I'm ready for the gym, because the gym is... The gym is going to be tough, shall we say. Leader Drayden. Yeah, it's a dragon type gym. It's not going to be easy because I have no super effective attacks. Yes, I gathered that. Not yet, Addy. I've still got to deal with all this talking. I'll explain. What you are holding is the Lightstone. Reshiram, who will likely awaken from the Lightstone. I love how it's likely, not definitely. And Zekrom, who is already awake, will want the same Pokemon. Single Dragon Pokemon, along with Twin Heroes, brought new regions being. People and Pokemon had happy lives. One day, the Twin Heroes, the older brother who sought the truth, and the younger brother who sought ideals, began to argue about how to decide which one of them was right. The Dragon type had been with them all that time, split its body into two. One sided with the older, the other with the younger. The Black Dragon sought to usher in a new and better world. Its name was Zekrom. The White Dragon Pokemon sought truth and to usher in a new world, a world of good. Its name was Reshiram. Two of them were the same entity. Their battle raged endlessly, and neither could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. There was no one side that was right, and ceased the conflict. The two heroes sun-stuffed the battle again. Instant later, the dragons destroyed Unova with lightning and fire. Then they disappeared. If people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. Zekrom and Reshiram worked hard for everyone and made a new region. So it should be alright, I think. Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt Pokemon even more by imposing their selfish thoughts on them. No matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together. Never going to forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us. Got a little off topic at the end. That is everything we know. Don't know how to wake the legendary Pokemon. Made a promise to Alder. You must win the gym badge from the Opelucid Pokemon Gym. I'll be waiting for you to challenge the gym. Okay. Something I want to do, because I don't think I did it after catching William. Just in case something happens. Right. This is not going to be easy. Drayden's ace is level 43. His ace is level 43. For reference, my strongest Pokemon is Lumiere at 44. I have one Pokemon. I've got to get through an entire gym under-leveled with no super effective moves. Every other gym so far I've had super effective moves. This one I don't. And I'm fairly certain. Yeah, there's a couple of trainers that have one Pokemon that's dual type, but most of them are just pure dragon types. Pure dragon types in this game have two weaknesses: dragon and ice. I don't have access to either. Let's go through the list of TMs. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There we go. Frost Breath. Yes. No Pokemon can learn it. Bug, normal, poison, normal, steel, fighting, normal, flying, water, normal. I have one super effective move. And it's useless. No, Addy. Let me be abundantly clear. Anyone who redeems blocked healing, you can redeem no Pokemon Center, but if you redeem blocked healing, I will postpone it until next stream. I don't do this to be harsh, but there is an upper limit to my ability. And this is it. Having no Pokemon that deal super effective damage, it's just not feasible. I've disabled it so people don't waste their channel points. But yeah, it's I have to set the limit there because this is not going to be any easy. Let me just track down my type matchup sheet because I don't know resistances very well. Love you too. So Dragon resists fire, water, grass, and electric. It's weak to ice and dragon, and then everything else does normal damage. But they often have high defenses. In fairness, Dragon itself is only strong against dragon. There's no other types it's super effective against. But I'm still not convinced it's going to be especially easy because I'm under-leveled. Let's get that fresh water. Just so we've got the healing item. We probably won't get to Drayden with the 10 minutes we have left. So we'll just fight through as much as we can. Ace Trainer Webster. What a name, Webster. No idea how strong this is going to be. Okay, no, never mind. Things are looking up. No, Bubbles, you are not learning Encore. Stop trying. There. Okay, right, yep, need to go this way. Then I'm fairly certain, yes, need to go this way. Don't look down. I don't actually know how high up. A lot of the gyms are like this. They seem to have a thing for heights. Olwen. Ooh, that's a bad matchup. That's a bad matchup. I need to swap out. Dino is the first stage of the pseudo legendary for this region. But but it's Dragon Dark type, so it is strong against my Ghost type, so I am swapping out. That shouldn't be an issue. What level are you? Level 41. You're probably faster then. Or not. Scrafty is faster. It's kind of unexpected, to be perfectly honest. I might move Scrafty up because Moxie would probably be quite helpful. I'm going to move Scrafty to the front because I think taking advantage of Moxie is a good idea. Even if he's underleveled. There's a lot of looping back on myself. I'm giving them a break. I'm not. They don't need to move. Yes, I do. Thank you for asking, though. Ace Trainer Jose. Fracture. We're going to see a lot of fracture. There's a lot of fractures in this gym. Don't like that move. Attack and speed boost is quite scary. Double Dragon Dance. Please don't miss with high jump kick. Good. Didn't. Okay. Thankfully got greedy. Keep battling. We've got an attack boost now, so we should be safe. Could use Dragon Claw, of course. Ah, I didn't quite take it out. Should have used Payback. Payback might have done it because I'm slower. There we go. Thing is, every other gym I've been nervous about, I've absolutely steamrolled, so I'm not sure if I do need to be nervous. Or if I'm just being especially paranoid. Because unlike previous attempts, I know what I'm doing playing this game. So even in battles I struggle with, I still tend to win. Just gonna heal. Just to make sure that AT-AT isn't going to immediately get taken out in the first turn of battle. Ace Trainer Clara, I swear I saw people with more Pokemon than this. Maybe I was mistaken. We've already established Fracture's stronger, so I'm going to use Payback straight away. Breaks the mold. Don't know if Payback gets the damage boost for a non-damaging attack. I have no idea. No idea. Of course you used Dragon Claw on the second turn. There we go, and that should level us up. Sorry, Alcom. Nothing to be done. You don't have the heavy ball. Level 40. Nice. This way, walk this way. Then I go this way. I forgot about him. Oh, Drudigan. Drudigan's awkward. awkward, not bad, because of its ability Rough Skin. Damn, we're faster! And it knows a fighting type move, and it moves second, and it's Revenge. It's gonna, yep. Okay. I know what we'll do. Hopefully Courage will survive a hit with the Intimidate drop. And then we can pull off a Retaliate. Oh, why wouldn't you use Revenge again? Revenge is super effective. Oh yeah, Rocky Helmet. Forgot about the Rocky Helmet. Just dodge Revenge and take it out with Dig. Rough Skin. Still. Nice chunk of experience there. And Pokemon. Shockingly is not much use to me in this gym. I doubt Insignia is going to be much use at the level it's at, but we'll try running with it and see what happens. There we go, and this way. Huh. 1 second. Sorry, I thought I could hear my dog barking through my headphones, which my parents would not have been happy about. Why did you have to have a dino? Why, of all the Pokemon, why did you have to have a Dark type? We're faster than it. We're 6 levels lower and we're faster than it. Thank you, Scotsman. There's Crunch. That's going to take us out. Yep. Let's get Courage in for the revenge kill. Yes. I will. I will finish this battle and then I'll wrap up. No, Alcon, I won't be able to finish the gym in the time we've got, so I'll just wrap up and we can open next stream with the gym. It knows Crunch. Of course it knows Crunch. Why wouldn't it know Crunch? Didn't anticipate 3 Pokemon. Just keep spamming Shadow Balls under there. Yes, okayed it. Nicely done, Lumiere. Right then. We will save the game there. Thank you, folks, for coming along. I do appreciate the fact that you indulge me in my special interest stream. I really do. It means a lot. The fact that you guys seem to keep coming along for a stream that, a game that I'm really only playing because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. If you could not tell, and if you couldn't tell, have you been living under a rock? But yes, I'm having a lot of fun. I would say we're coming to the end. We're not. We're coming to the end of the story. But there's still a whole section of the region. I'm going to explore the entire region on stream for you guys. try and catch the other legendary Pokemon, just explore other parts of the game, do the entire post game. There are going to be 2 attempts on the Elite Four, one for the story and then one afterwards, because after you beat the story you can challenge them again and they're stronger and have more Pokemon. So I think it would be good to do it twice, so you get to see both. There's something else I would like to try. I suspect it might be quite difficult, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Yeah, make sure you join the Fan Out in Discord for notifications when I go live, and also so you can join Elkhorn and Minipax's communities, who've both been in stream tonight, well, in chat. It's a wonderful place full of wonderful people, and if you enjoyed my streams, you will definitely enjoy it. You can also find me on YouTube at 100.555. That's my VODs go. Most of them are uploaded now. I actually got them done. Yay for me. I am going to send you on a raid to the... I believe, yes, to the Majestic Tadpole Milk. The Majestic Tadpole Milk. And I want everyone to say hello, Majestic Tadpole, when we arrive. Because I imagine that will entertain him. But yes, hashtag Hunter Raid Howling at the Moon will be the raid message. Hello, Majestic Tadpole, when we get there. And I will see you folks all hopefully tomorrow for something, for an After Dark stream. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. Something fun. Thank you again, everyone. It's been a lot of fun. I will see you folks all tomorrow, and good night.